Oh, praise the Lord. This is Pastor Angel here, and thank you for tuning into this video. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe as I am going over some of these pocket notebooks that I have. Two of these are old that I am currently using, almost done with, and two of these are new that I hope to get into here pretty soon once I finish the old ones. So here are the old ones that I have, and then these are the new ones. Lectern 1917. I still haven't figured out the correct pronunciation for this one. And this is an A6 graph notebook. And then you have your Moleskine Classic Collection. This is a lined notebook, and both of these are hardcover. You can see, just get these out of the way, side-by-side comparison here of what they look like. And just as to the Lectern one, whereas the A6 is slightly longer in length, but they're both about pretty much the same in width, and there's that. So here's the Moleskine, which is lined, and this I have not started using yet, obviously. And then here is the Lectern one, and this is graph. I started out with a lot of the lined notebooks, but I really like the graph better, or the squared. I can do more with these, I feel like. What I do like is that it already has a date up here, and it does have the page numbers at the bottom, and so that's very helpful because I don't have to do that myself like I do with these old notebooks. And both of these are Moleskine. They're both soft cover. This one is one that I'm currently using as like a habit tracker, and this is graph. So I have this where I am tracking my habits, and I am just trying to keep track, obviously, of the good habits that I am doing, and then I am keeping track of the old habits that I am trying to let go of. And so I use this notebook for that. I am almost done with it. I did not get a pen loop for this one, so I just kind of stick the pen in there like that. This has been holding pretty good for a while. And then this one is just kind of like a commonplace book. This one's more beaten up. I've had this more in my pocket. I even used it as a wallet at one point, but then this kind of started coming apart. Yep, there it is. Where did it come apart? Yep, right here at the bottom. So that came loose. I did attach a pen loop to this one, and I still have a little bit left, but not much. So what I plan to do is, with my commonplace notebook, I'm going to replace it with this Moleskine hardcover, classic lined. I will use this as a new commonplace book, and then the one for tracking my habits, where I already have, I'll take this off again. I already have a graph notebook for this one, and I'm just going to continue in having a graph notebook using now the Lectern one. And so just to do a little bit of a side-by-side comparison, let's see. So here is the Moleskine is just graph paper here, or squared, nothing to it. So I write in the date, I write in the page numbers at the bottom, and then I fill all the information that I need to here in the middle. With the Lectern here, it has the date already, so I can write that on top. Because this is a little longer than the Moleskine, it does provide with the extra space, so I could write the date up here, and I'm not taking away from the grid format here, and then the page number at the bottom. So also where it takes up a little bit of space. And just doing a bit of a side-by-side there. This is a Moleskine and this is a Lectern. And so you can see it compromises a little bit as far as with the space, the extra space here, versus here where it's all just with the graph or squared format. And I don't think it's much of a big deal as far as taking anything away. I don't really fill these in as much. I do track my Bible reading and book reading and things like that. I write a little bit of the weather and whatever on here. So that's what I've been doing. I try to fill this in every single day for a few reasons. One, it just helps me memorize a little bit more of the day and take more of a highlight of the day. If we think back to even what we did last week, day to day, we may have a difficult time in really trying to think what we have done. And so I am just thankful that I have these, that I'm able to use these, and I'm able to track my habits. I'm also able to write just a few highlights of that particular day. And then when I go back to it, it just helps me to remember more. And so I plan to use this notebook to replace that. So I just wanted to show these pocket notebooks that I the ones I am already using. Oh, let me switch that. There we go. The ones I'm already using, and then the ones I am going to use. And I just plan to continue to use these pocket notebooks. They are very helpful, especially as a pastor and in ministry, and being bivocational, having a full-time job as well. It just makes it so much easier to try to keep track of everything, and appointments and just all kinds of things that pastors need to keep track of, and bivocational pastors as well. But anyone is able to just have these just to keep track, daily habit tracker, and just for ideas and whatever it is that may come to mind. So very, very helpful to have a pocket notebook. I'll put some of the links of these in the description below. Thank you for tuning into this video. Feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. This is Pastor Angel. Take care, and God bless.